Hello everyone, welcome to Unit 8, Inventions and Discoveries. Okay, in here we have some pictures, okay, of some inventions. For example, we have the wheel, the locomotive, the mosquito net, we have the penicillin, called the first wonder drug, we have the automobile, and the television. Okay. Um, Discussion. Most of the pictures represent inventions. Do you know which one resulted from a discovery? Not an invention, but a discovery? How would you explain the difference between an invention and a discovery? Provide some examples of inventions and discoveries, okay? So among all of these pictures that we saw, I mean the wheel, steam locomotive, mosquito net, penicillin, the automobile, and the television, which of them seems likely to be a discovery rather than an invention? So here we have the photo story for today. Read and listen to a conversation about how an invention might have helped someone. Notice that we're working with a conditional in here. Might have helped. It means that it didn't, but it could have, you know. We are working in this unit with the conditionals, okay? So let's listen.
Page 87. Exercise B. Photo story. Read and listen to a conversation about how an invention might have helped someone.
This itching is driving me crazy.
Look at your arm. Are those mosquito bites?
Yeah, Ben and I got eaten alive last weekend. We went away for a second honeymoon at this cute little bed and breakfast in the mountains, but the mosquitoes were brutal.
Oh, that doesn't sound very romantic. Didn't they have screens in the windows?
Well, they did, but ours had a big hole, and we didn't realize it until the middle of the night. What a nightmare.
Too bad you didn't bring any insect repellent. There are tons of mosquitoes in the mountains this time of year. Hello?
We actually did have some, but it just didn't work that well. You know how Ben is. Everything has to be organic and natural and...
Well, with all due respect to Ben, you just have to bite the bullet once in a while and use the stuff that works. Whether you like it or not, the poison is effective.
I agree, but Ben won't hear of it. You know, next time we go away for a romantic weekend, I'm packing one of those mosquito nets to hang over the bed.
Okay. Here we have another activity. Say each of the underlying expressions from the photo story in your own word, in your own way, in your own words, okay? So we are in here learning how to infer from the context, okay? Or paraphrase, as the book says. Letter D, think and explain and answer the following questions according to the photo story, okay? Here it is very interesting to discuss in class. We have in here what effects does a mosquito bite cause? Okay. Where were Leslie and Ben when they got the mosquito bites? Okay. It's to activate vocabulary and previous knowledge and everything. How did mosquitoes get into their bedroom? Why would Ben object to the stuff that works? What is another preventive measure against mosquitoes? Okay, apart from the from the poison, from the repellent. Okay, and here we have opinion survey. Okay, we're supposed to rate. Okay, rank the inventions and discoveries in order of importance from 1, most important, to 10, least important. Okay, explain the reasons for ranking 1, the most important. Okay, so we have in here air travel, antibiotics, cell phones, insect repellents, mosquito nets, pasteurization of milk products, the internet, vaccination, water purification systems, and others. Okay, we should, well, I guess they are all um, inventions. Okay, maybe there's no a discovery in here. No, it doesn't look like. Okay, we could talk about them in class. Okay, so that we go deeper in that topic. Okay, so lesson one, describe technology, and we have in here some adjectives to describe. So uses new technology, offers high quality, uses new ideas. Let's listen.
Page 88. Vocabulary. Describing manufactured products. Exercise A. Read and listen. Uses new technology.
High tech, state of the art, cutting edge,
Offers high quality.
High end. Top of the line. First rate.
Uses new ideas.
innovative, revolutionary, novel.
Okay, now in here we have a listening comprehension. Let's listen to this, and we can listen to the vocabulary, and maybe we can do this activity at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna put it bigger in here, and let's try to do it.
Page 88. Vocabulary. Exercise B. Listening comprehension. Listen to the ads. Choose the correct word or phrase to describe the product. Ad 1.
Need the newest technology? The Strawberry Palm Top is a smartphone with 10,000 applications and room enough for 10,000 more. Get the latest technology for the lowest price. Now that's smart.
Ad 2.
For the most reliable workhorse in digital office phones, order the classic and traditional Blackstone. The Blackstone uses familiar, time-proven technology, no gimmicks or hard-to-understand buttons. No other office phone provides unfailing service and sound quality that's clear enough for a conference call with 50 people in the room.
Ad 3.
The microscanner enables you to scan images from a remote source. Clear as a bell color images transmitted from anywhere in your phone network can be instantly uploaded onto your PC. No more old-fashioned two-step processes. The microscanner is simple and inexpensive and makes all low-tech scanners obsolete.
Ad 4.
What's better than a camera phone? What about a phone camera? The Digicon B1X Beta permits you to talk to people on site in wide-angle and telephoto scenes, permitting you to direct them to get the best shot. Talk right into the lens. It's always ready. This all-in-one device uses ideas that most people haven't yet imagined, and it's available today for people who simply have to have all the latest applications.
Ad 5.
Available today from Technicon, the 17-inch LCD monitor, the latest in Technicon's award-winning monitors. This model has a beautiful, sleek design and enhanced virtual surround sound speakers. Impress your guests. They'll know just by seeing it that you've purchased the very best in the Technicon line.
Okay, so we could listen to all of these conversations, advertisements, and I'm going to hand you the script so that you can check if any question. Okay, here we have the conditional sentences, the real or factual conditionals. Okay, if you want a fuel efficient car, you need something smaller, for example, and the unreal conditionals. If I were you, I wouldn't buy the Digicam. It's unreal because I'm not you. Okay, so considering this, um, we might want to identify if these sentences are use the first conditional or the real conditional or the unreal conditional. For example, if they see something first rate, they buy it. Hmm. If we take the bus to town, we save a lot of money. Hmm. Is that real or unreal? Things that didn't happen, for example. Okay. And here we have some grammar practice that we can do in the class if you want. Okay. Here we have some new um, s- an activity, okay, that could help us speak more in class. For example, grammar practice with a partner complete each statement with an if clause or a result clause, depending on the situation. So think of it for the class. If money were not a problem, what would you do? Okay. People would stop getting infected with disease if, hmm, what is your opinion about that? Okay. And we could, try to fix some social problems maybe in the class. We could kind of talk about social issues that we have that we might want to solve by giving our opinions. Okay. Speaking out our opinions. Here we have a conversation. Okay. Let's listen to the conversation.
Page 89. Conversation Model. Exercise A. Read and listen to a conversation about new technology.
I just got a new car.
No kidding. What kind?
The Alva 500. The 500 model is top of the line. I thought I'd treat myself.
Well, congratulations. If I had the money, I'd get a new car myself.
And we have down here, well, you can see the clause in here. I mean, um, if I had a money, I'd get a new car myself. Okay, if I had the money, I'd get a new car myself. But I don't have the money, so it's unreal. Here we have note padding. Okay, we could talk about products, an adjective of the product that uses new technology. For example, what current product uses new technology, offers high quality, uses new ideas. Okay, and we could discuss other products that you might want to bring to class or inventions that you can make in some. We could improvise those, um, and we could ask questions about it. What does it look like? How does it work? How fast, accurate, powerful is it? Does it work well? Is it guaranteed? Okay. So these questions we're going to make about a product or an invention that we can make in class. There's no problem about that, okay? So for lesson 2, we have the conversation model, okay? Take responsibility for a mistake, okay? Obviously, we know how to take responsibility, how to give excuses, and how to explain situations, but in here, I want you to focus on the unreal conditional, okay?
Page 90. Conversation Model. Exercise A. Read and listen to someone taking responsibility for a mistake.
Sorry I'm late. I thought the meeting was tomorrow.
What happened?
I'm ashamed to say I just forgot to put it on my calendar.
Don't worry. That can happen to anyone.
Well, if I had written it down, I wouldn't have forgotten.
No harm done. We were just getting started.
Okay, as you can see in here, in this line, well, if I'd written it down, I wouldn't have forgotten it. It's like, like it's like just try to repeat that line so that you can see that there are a lot of contractions when speaking, okay? They are not necessarily written, but they are when speaking. Okay, as for the past unreal conditionals, we have that it describes unreal or untrue conditions and results. Um, you can use could have or would have. Okay, so that is the past of the of these modals, okay? So for example, we have, if she had rented a more economical car, she wouldn't have spent so much money on gas. On real condition, she didn't actually rent a more economical car. Okay, if she had done this, she would have, but she didn't from the beginning. If Jonas Salk hadn't invented a vaccine to prevent people against polio, many more people would have gotten the disease. Okay, he actually invented a vaccine. Okay, so then we have questions and answers. Okay, could they have prevented the accident if they had known the tires were so old? Okay, it is it is really unreal. You don't use it in real life, but it could happen that you want to express that idea. How many people would have been injured or killed if airbags hadn't been invented? Okay, so here we have grammar practice. Okay, like you have to choose the most logical clause. Okay, and you can have that in the PDF if you want to check that or do that. And we have um, the conjugation of the verbs, okay, using the unreal conditional. Here we have some cases that we might talk about in class. With, for example, to practice the grammar, with a partner, take turns reading each situation and complete each statement. Use the past and real conditional. More than one answer is possible. On Monday, you bought a new Belandi sports car because its advertising said it was very economical. However, you didn't check the facts. Then on Friday, you saw an article in the newspaper. Bellandini Company fined for lying about statistics. Car uses more fuel than all others of its class. So if I had seen, you didn't actually see it. So if I had seen, okay, so here we have some more situations, okay. Oh, here we have the contractions, okay, the contractions. Remember that that we can have contractions for uh, reductions for had, would, and did, okay. The did is not kind of very common, kind of very known. So let's listen and know that we can use it too.
Page 91. Pronunciation. Contractions with d in spoken English. Exercise A. Notice the reduction of had, would, and did. Read and listen. 1,
Where did you go? Where do you go?
2,
Who did you see? Who'd you see?
3,
It would be okay. It'd be okay.
4,
If we had had a map, we wouldn't have gotten lost. If we'd had a map, we wouldn't have gotten lost.
Okay, so you saw in here, you could um, check that we can reduce when we speak. We can reduce, well, it says in here, note, where'd, who'd, and it'd are contracted in speech, but not in writing, okay? So that's the reason that you're not acquainted perhaps with these contractions, okay? Um, okay, here we have a listening comprehension. Maybe we could listen to this so that we can have some more listening.
Page 91. Pronunciation. Exercise B. Listening comprehension. Write the sentences you hear. Write full, not contracted forms. 1,
Where'd they go?
2,
Who'd they talk to?
3.
When do you buy that car?
4.
If I'd wanted that laptop, we would have gotten it.
5.
If we'd known we couldn't use that scanner, we wouldn't have tried.
Why'd they try to fix the coffee maker?
6.
Why'd they try to fix the coffee maker?
Okay, so those were the sentences. Actually, they were kind of slow because you had to write them up. So, okay. Now in here we have some ideas, okay, to take responsibility for a mistake. I mean, you're going to kind of give an excuse. Oh, let's read this. Idea, some mistakes you can make. You were late for something, okay? We can use the conditional, the unreal conditional, to kind of express, this idea. For example, if I had known you know, you forgot to do something. Oh, if I had remembered that I had to do this, I wouldn't have um, forgotten it, or I would have written it on a piece of paper. Okay, you missed a meeting, you missed someone's birthday, you didn't call someone, you didn't return someone's call. Some reasons for a mistake: you accidentally deleted an email. Okay, oh, I deleted the email. You forgot to write something down. You wrote down the wrong date or time. You just got too busy and it slipped your mind. And you had an emergency. Okay? So, let's see. So, for lesson 3, we have describe how inventions solve problems. We have in here 4 adjectives. Okay? Let's listen.
Page 92. Before you listen. Exercise A. Vocabulary. More descriptive adjectives. Read and listen.
Low tech. High tech.
Wacky.
Unique.
Efficient. Inefficient.
Now listen again and repeat.
Okay, let's not repeat. Here we have complete a chart with the correct adjective and one product or invention you know. Okay, it's the only of its kind. Okay, so you're going to think of a product, and you're going to give an adjective, one of those 4 adjectives we just heard. Pretty silly. Okay, something that's so silly. Doesn't use modern technology, uses modern technology, doesn't waste time, money, or energy, and wastes time, money, or energy. Okay, so here we have some listening, okay, comprehension, and let's listen to these inventions, okay? So let's listen.
Page 92. Listening comprehension. Exercise A. Listen for main ideas. Listen and then write each problem in your own words. Conversation 1.
I'm going crazy. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
How come?
It's my cats again. If they're out, they want to come in, and if they're in, they want to go out. Like T.S. Eliot said, they're on the wrong side of every door. Last night, they woke me up 3 times.
Conversation 2.
Oh no, look at the time. It's already 6 o'clock and your mother is coming at 7.
This place is a mess. Look at the dust on the floor. What do we do?
Relax. I'll clean up while you make dinner.
We'll never be ready in time. Maybe she won't notice the dust.
Conversation 3.
Georgette, what happened to your skirt? You look like you fell in the river.
I might as well have. I had to wait a long time for the bus, and every car that passed by splashed water on me.
Yeah, the puddles from the rain are enormous.
And filthy.
Conversation 4.
Thanks so much for the tomato plants. I love homegrown tomatoes.
You're welcome. Just be sure to plant them within a couple of days. They're getting a little too big for their pots.
I will. See you soon.
Bye now.
Oh my gosh, I don't have time to get the soil ready for so many plants. I have a lot of work to do in the house this weekend.
Okay, so in here we have 4 pictures. One is the robot-tiller, okay, to make the soil for the plants. The all-body umbrella, the pet exit, okay, and the vac bot. It's like a Roomba robot that cleans the floor. And we could discuss about how each invention could have helped or might help the people from the listening, okay? And here we have some more conversation topic. Describe how inventions solve problems, okay? We have, for example, at home and in the car, for safety in the car, you 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 made up a wake up alarm, for example, and the benefit is said that you don't fall asleep while driving. Okay, so in here we have more um, objectives that we might have in our daily life, and you have to find an invention or to make an invention and explain the benefits. Okay, for safety in the car, for safety at home, for organizing things, for cooking and preparing food, for raising children, taking care of pets, relaxing. As for the office, we have for writing, for organizing papers, for training staff, communicating, eating lunch or snacking. In the English class, we have learning new words, learning grammar, getting more speaking practice, preparing to take tests. Okay, those are the ways um, that we can make new inventions. Okay, just a little bit of creativity and kind of use of the structures, the grammar and vocabulary we're using. For example, remember to recycle this language: top of the line, high tech or low tech, high end, state of the art, cutting edge, first rate, innovative, wacky, practical, unique, efficient, inefficient, novel, or revolutionary. Okay? So, as for lesson 4, we have discussed the impact of inventions and discoveries. Okay? We have a warm up in here that is of the following inventions that help people communicate in words. Which do you think was the most important? Okay? And we have the printing press, the telephone, the radio, the television, or the internet. Okay, explain your opinion. Okay, so let's start um, with this question. Okay, now let's listen to the reading. Okay, it is the printing press. Okay, it is a reading about the printing press.
Page 94. Reading. Read and listen.
The printing press. If you asked a large number of people what the most important invention has been, many would say the wheel, but many others would say the printing press. It's debatable which altered history more, but without a doubt, the printing press ranks within the top 2 or 3 inventions in history. Long before the telephone, the television, the radio, and the computer, the written word was the only way to communicate ideas to people too far away to talk with. Until the 6th or 7th century, all books had to be written by hand. For that reason, very few books existed, and therefore, very few people read them. In the 6th and 7th centuries, The Japanese and Chinese invented a way to print pages by carving characters and pictures on wooden, ivory, or clay blocks. They would put ink on a block and then press paper onto the ink, printing a page from the block. This process is called letterpress printing. The invention of letterpress printing was a great advance in communication because each block could be inked many times and many copies of each page could be made. Many books could now be made. Therefore, many people could read the same book. Later, in the 11th century, another great advance occurred. The Chinese invented movable type. Each character was made as a separate block, which could be used many times in many texts. This meant that pages could be created by putting together these individual characters rather than having to have each whole page carved. Movable type was much more efficient than the earlier Japanese and Chinese print blocks because books could be created much more quickly by people with less skill. In Europe, movable type was used for the first time in the 15th century, and there Johannes Gutenberg invented typecasting, a way to make movable type much more quickly by melting metal and pouring it into the forms of the letters. This greatly increased the speed of printing, because letters could now be used more than one time on a page. Eventually, movable type made books available to many more people.
So, you heard this? Okay, it's like some kind of general knowledge, and we have some reading comprehension questions in here that we don't have to do them. Okay. Um, we could discuss, okay, these questions in here. If typecasting hadn't been invented, how would ideas have traveled great distances prior to the invention of the telephone? If the printing press hadn't been invented, how would the world be different by today? Those are good questions, okay, that we could answer in class. Okay, here we have some ideas from things that were invented in the past that we could talk about in class. Okay. Okay, so to end the video, we're going to end the video. Yes, we're going to watch the videos for this unit. Okay, so after the videos, the video will end. Okay, so bye bye.
What are those wacky glasses you're wearing?
These are ultra high tech, top of the line, state of the art, cutting edge TV glasses.
And you're actually watching TV right now?
Yeah, right here in the corner.
What are you watching?
The basketball game.
Unbelievable. And Cheryl doesn't mind this?
Yes! Sorry, my team's winning.
This new invention doesn't bother you.
Are you kidding? If I'd known how happy they would make him, I would have bought those glasses for Bob long ago.
Technology today is amazing. You know, I wish they'd invent something that would make people who talk on cell phones quieter. This guy in the cafe today was so loud I couldn't hear myself talking. It wasn't funny.
What? Oh, sorry. I was laughing at this guy on TV.
If I could invent something, it would be a thing for Bob's car that would automatically charge him when he goes over the speed limit. He drives so fast sometimes, but he'd slow down if he had to pay.
No!
Is your team losing?
No! I heard what you said. You just leave my car alone.
Hi, Paul.
Wait till you see what I've got.
What is it?
Well, I have this problem with my cell phone. Whenever I'm traveling with a group, I can never hear it ring or feel it vibrate. So I got this thing that lets me know whenever my phone is ringing.
How does it do that?
It buzzes me.
Buzzes?
You know, bzz, bzz. So I could feel it.
Does it work?
I don't know. No one's called me yet. Ow!
What?
Someone's calling me. Oh, ow! Hello? Hello? No one's there. Wow, that was a big buzz. That almost hurt.
Maybe it isn't working right.
No, it's working fine. Another phone call. Hello? Hello? That's strange. Man, if I ever get used to that, I'll always know whenever my phone is ringing. Oh! Stop calling me!
Paul, if I were you, I would take that thing back to the store before you hurt yourself.
I'm going. I'll see you later.
I hope he can drive okay.
He'll be fine.
How do you know?
I'll stop calling him.
You've got your digi camera with a power shot, 4 megapixels and a memory slot. You've got your email and your internet. You send me pictures of your digi pet. I got the digi dog and the digi cat, the digi this and the digi that. I hate to be the one to break the news, but you're giving me the digi blues, and you don't know the way I really feel. Why'd you have to go and reinvent the wheel? You've got your cordless phone and your microwave and your reflex plus for the perfect shape. It's super special, top of the line with the latest new cutting edge design. You've got your SLR and your LCD, your PS2 and your USB. I've seen the future and it's pretty grim. They've used up all the acronyms, and you don't know the way I really feel. Why'd you have to go and reinvent the wheel? I keep waiting for a breakthrough innovation, something to help our poor communication. Hey, where'd you get all of that high-tech taste? Your faith in progress is such a waste. Your life may be state of the art, but you don't understand the human heart, and you don't know the way